Viewers, thanks for joining me today. Today I want to read on Mitch McConnell. So what in the world? He goes on Fox News and he says he is going to be working very closely with White House counsel in this whole impeachment hearing. That's ridiculous. They're supposed to be the jurors. The senators are supposed to be the jurors. That would be like in a criminal case, the jurors saying, we're gonna do what the defendant's attorney tells us to do. We'll be working very closely with the defendant's attorney, very closely. This is ridiculous. I can't even believe this. I can't even believe it. But I can, but I can't. It's just, I want to know, how does that go? And how does it go over for him? And are there any consequences for this? Just, neglecting his duty. As I watched him say that, I realized that he really is worried that he will alienate Trump voters. And that's why he had to reassure, again and again that, oh, don't worry, there's not much to this, and we're going to work closely with the White House counsel and so on and so forth. But is there any, what happens out of this? That's kind of what I want to know. I mean, are there any consequences to Mitch McConnell? We've got the moon. We've got secrets. Oh, it's not just about, okay, so that's telling me it's not just about him worrying he's going to lose the Trump voters. That's not the only thing. He shares some secrets in common with the president, with Trump. Okay, the challenge is the 10 of Wands. It's going to be very burdensome. Given that card crosses the moon, I think that means that there are a number of things that he worries about coming out. He's trying to, as they're saying lately a lot, thread the needle. He's trying to make sure, as much as he acts like he's got this all sewn up, he is worried. Like, this has got to go just right, just the way he'd like it to go, because it really could backfire on him if certain things came out. And he didn't look that confident in that interview at all. Underneath it all, we have the Page of Coins. So yes, he is worried about getting reelected. Yes, he is also worried about the Trump voters, losing them. In the past, we have the Hierophant, government working. He too, even he, found that he had to say they have to have the trial. Even he did. Above it all, we have the Ace of Cups. Cup runneth over. There's a lot there. There's a 10 of Wands. 8 of Cups. There is a lot there. He is in past his eyeballs. We have the 8 of Coins in the immediate future. He's learning. He's not sure. He really is not sure he can pull this off. That's what I'm getting. I think he worries about scandal. He worries about not getting reelected. He worries about trouble. He worries about disgrace. He worries about, not sure, criminal trouble, maybe, but he worries about consequences to him. He does. Okay. Because this is ridiculous, and he knows it's ridiculous. You cannot, as the majority leader in the Senate, you cannot say, oh, we'll be working very closely with the president's attorneys here. You can't say that. I mean, why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's completely counter to his responsibility of oversight. So we have the Hermit at the root of the matter. There are some things he is off on his own with. There are some secrets that they don't all know about him. Okay. About Mr. Moscow Mitch. We have the 7 of Wands in the immediate environment. He holds his ground. He stands his ground. In the outcome, we have the 4 of Coins. He does stand his ground. Okay, for a while here. So we see that the challenge and the outcome, though, is the emperor, the law, the law, the law, the law. The law, even though it's slow with the justice system and the legal system, and even though Barr is at the head of the justice system right now, there still is enough independence in the courts. He is worried about the slow grind of the wheels of justice. He is worried about that. And he should be, it looks like to me. I do think it catches up with him. I think not right away. I think, not soon. But it does eventually catch up with him. And his words and, the fact that he has taken his responsibilities so lightly. So negligently. It doesn't look good on him in the history books. We have the Temperance Angel, right. Yes, so gradually. So he is wanting to get that reelected. He's wanting that. It's a new opportunity. It's financial opportunity to enhance security. He wants that. And I do not believe for a minute that the only financial opportunity is a salary as a senator. But, that's all alleged. We have the Queen of Wands reversed to clarify the Eight of Coins. So, in other words, he is trying to figure out how to outwit Nancy, really, and hoping that the power he has as majority leader in the Senate is enough. And it looks like with that reverse, it is enough in the short term, okay? What's this? Cup runneth over. The Chariot. Okay. So the Chariot clarifies the cup runneth over. There's a lot of dirt there. The Chariot is saying, he's a little bit, he doesn't know which way it's going to go. He is not entirely sure that, even though he'll get up and he'll say, oh, this isn't going to be a big deal, we're going to do it quickly, it's going to be over. He is not entirely sure. He is not entirely sure. So that's good to know. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, Queen of Wands reverse. He's going to do his very best to silence informants, to keep them from speaking, he is going to do his very best to keep Mick Mulvaney from speaking, to keep anybody who's got the inside information off of the witness stand during this hearing. He's going to do his level best. Will he succeed? The Emperor. Well, there is the law to some extent, but he may have to. I see appeals. I see, it's just like, again, though, the wheels of justice grind slowly, so the truth will come out eventually. So it may look like he's getting away with it in the short term, but because this is immediate future, it may look like that in the short term, but not in the long term. All right. Well, that's interesting. And I'm getting his energy, it is much more nervous than it's been in the past. It is. All right. Anything else, Spirit? Hanged Man, delay. Okay. It just takes a while. Okay. For people to get a different perspective and different perspectives to come out. All right. We stay the course. All right. Thank you all. Bye-bye.